You already know what it is. Your boy DJ Las Vegas. It is the Man Them Show, episode 131. I am. In the building, we have the man like me, Vegas, alongside.
Lord thy God Fury, the judge and jury, sweet like a fucking butter with curry.
Alongside.
And he said curry, not curry, not the curry.
Yeah, no.
No, not curry, boy.
Curry boy.
And I'm here with my co-host.
Hey man, it's the Do-Rag Bandit rolling up big fatties. What is it? Smashing all these rappers, baby moms, and all that stuff. It's your boy Gutsy. I tried to do it like Fury. I can't do it like Fury and Bingo, man. They got bars, man. I'm just a pod guy. I don't got
bars. All right. So, guys, we're talking about top TV shows. Obviously, we're coming from two different eras before we started. Gutsy was like, where does He-Man rank in a top anything?
He-Man, when he was Adam, both of them, to me, He-Man is a man who walk around and brief, you know.
How did I know he was gonna say that?
And then on top of that, now, right my teacher, you know, he will walk around and brief, you know. And then when he turn into a regular man now, he might have tights. And then brief over him tights, you know, pink and red, you know. So he get no rankings around here, you know. He-Man, ding, 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 ding. Not over Transformers, not over G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe's bad man business. He had the dreadlocks. The dreadlocks in G.I. Joe. And he was swamp man them. He's like, terrorize you. Sergeant Slaughter was in G.I. Joe.
Oh, yeah,
Cobra Commander. Sergeant Slaughter had his, yeah, man. You crazy? Yeah. Nemesis the Enforcer. You can't talk to Zartan and the Swamp Gang. You know what I mean? You can't touch those people. That's the best cartoon. That and Transformers. Boy, that means the eye.
Yeah, who's the best cartoon villain then?
Ooh, cartoon villain.
Shit.
Cartoon villain.
I'm a Cobra Commander guy still, I'm not gonna lie. But if you're gonna go Spider-Man, you have to go
Dr.
the Goblin.
Oh, Green Goblin?
Green Goblin. He was, yeah. Or the Hobgoblin, well, any of them, because it was back in my time, it was Spider-Man and his amazing friends. So it was Spider-Man, Iceman, and Firestar. Right? This is before any other Spider-Man y'all know about. This is the one right after the one when you see him swinging from a web, and then the screen would come and swinging from the web, and then he keep on going swinging from the web, like one screen. After that, they made Spider-Man and his amazing friends. That cartoon was hard.
So wait, that's after Spider-Man?
Yeah, right. Yeah, after Spider-Man. Spider-Man. After that was Spider-Man and his amazing friends. That's like 82.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. That was crazy. Iceman and Firestar.
That's crazy.
So I would say, Kingpin was bad too in that cartoon.
Yeah, Kingpin was
that original one.
And then you had the Incredible Hulk cartoon. So it would go Spider-Man and his amazing friends at 7:30, and the Incredible Hulk. And then 8 o'clock. Who came on at 8 o'clock? It was Bang Bang and then something soft. Care Bears. And then it was Care Bears. And then the Smurfs. And then it'd go into some hardcore the GoBots had a cartoon. It didn't last long though. GoBots, they're like the bootleg Transformers.
That's what I'm gonna say. They're under the bootleg Transformers.
Yep.
That's crazy.
But He-Man, nah. People watch He-Man, but when you look back, in my show, man, and I brief, and I run around with the brief, and I'm a hug up with a cat. I mean, all the puss, you know. And him never have no woman.
Not She-Ra.
She-Ra, I am cousin.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, She-Ra, I'm a cousin. And she dressed like a woman. This guy was dressing with a pantyhose and a brief over it. I'm like, what kind of blood clots of this?
That's crazy. What about for you, Gutsy?
Like villain or
villain?
Oh, don't forget Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling, you know.
I never seen that.
That was the coldest shit. When WWF put out Hulk Hogan's Rock and Wrestling, Junkyard Dog, Jimmy Snuka, Roddy Piper, Andre the Giant, Hillbilly Jim, Uncle Elmer, everybody was in that cartoon. Mr. Wonderful, Cowboy Ace, Bob Orton, Sika, Kamala. That was a crazy cartoon. Hulk Hogan's Rock and Wrestling.
I heard about it. I never seen it though.
You know who was one of my favorite cartoon villains, but it was mashed up because I like the show more, or I like the guy more. Pause. The character from Darkwing Duck, like he was like the bad version of Darkwing.
Yeah, yeah.
For some reason, like Darkwing Duck was one of my favorite cartoons, like of all time. Like I loved that show, bro. So it would have to be him or Shredder. I don't know why I like Shredder, bro. I thought Shredder was a guy all the time.
Yeah, he's diabolical.
Shredder's a bad
he had a gang. The man had a gang. You know what I'm saying? Like he was trying to kill the rat. You know what I'm saying? Like low key, I guess Shredder was like one of the man them. Like we could relate to him. Like I don't know.
The man had the gang of orphans in the fucking cut, just doing bad shit.
All of his dirty work.
Yeah,
man, a gang leader.
The Foot Clan. Yeah, he's a real gang leader.
The Foot Clan. The Foot Clan. Holy shit.
Yeah, you're right. Shredder was a guy, but yeah, I think it would have to be. I don't remember Darkwing Duck's freaking guy, but like Shredder was the guy for me, bro. Like I even remember him when they did the live action, and like I was scared of that nigga. I don't know who was behind that mask, but like yo, the way they had Shredder, like yeah, Shredder was the guy.
Yeah,
Gargamel was a bad boy too. That Obia man.
Oh, from Smurfs.
Yeah, but Gargamel, a living Obia man. That every minute a spell.
That's crazy.
Yo, there was a. No, sorry. Finish Fury.
An empire with a puss, a black puss. that shit's around the Smurf them. Yo, the Smurf them are somebody, man. Yo, them have a million man, you know, and one girl, and a Gargamel give them the girl, you know. Gargamel created the girl for them. He's like, yo, no, somebody, man. You know, no girl, where you come from? Where the fuck, yo, Abati, where you come from? Smurf, smart Smurf, Dunn Smurf, idiot Smurf, Papa Smurf, and no girl Smurf. Gargamel give him a girl Smurf, and they didn't even want her like that.
Wow.
You should be thanking Gargamel.
Fact. Every time I think about Gargamel, I think about Champ Radio.
Why?
Because there was a guy that used to call on the radio show and act like his name was Gargamel, and he used to be the Jamaican, and he used to go back and forth with your friend's alter ego. You know what I'm saying? And just every time I hear that name, it just reminds me of that time when he used to call up, yo, it's Gargamel, biggest toughest one, and he used to call in all the time, fam. Every Monday night, he used to call it.
I think I remember him.
Shout out Gargamel. I don't ever remember who the person was, but shout out Gargamel.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, let's get into these topics, man. Fury, you're the guest here. What do you want to get into first?
All right, let's start with this Tory Lanez situation.
Free Tory.
Yo, you see, the whole situation is mash up because they're doing stuff to the youth, you know. Okay, imagine now you're going to a California MD, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Bloods, Crips, M3, every kind of blood clot gang, Vice Lord, Latin Kings, all kind of blood clot in there. And it's hard. Jamaicans are not in California prison like that no more. We're smart. We don't get catch. So, as a Canadian going over there as a person, and they're not even putting him they don't rate him like how they would rate a Ja Rule, you know, and would put Ja Rule into like involuntary PC, you know. They don't rate him. They put him on the same level as like a Prodigy maybe. Because Prodigy Prodigy checked into PC. He checked in.
Mm-hmm.
He was in population with the man that would trage and blood clot Lake, and he didn't have to stay. He could have stayed in it, but he checked in. So I think Tory's still in population, didn't check in, and he's from Canada. That is a problem because that means he's paying people to stay above the thing, you know, because you can't go in there and expect men are looking at you like, yo, you're a rapper from where? Or you're R&B singer from where?
And he's successful too. It's not even like he's like an underground guy. This is a successful
they know exactly who he is, man. So whoever set him up, which is like industry people, because he didn't want to sell out himself, right? So if I'm in there now and I'm by myself in there, I fight every blood clot there, I take some money and start saying, all right, I got up with your charges, and your lawyer fees, and help out some people and just talk reason with them and just talk cool. You're gonna have to do that because either that or you fight every day and get more time on top of your time. So they're saying, man, you have to watch your body too. Because American prisons are no place, where you want to be in there and drop soap and go on like say you're wickeder than everybody else, and there's every gang licking their lips looking at you, Because the man them over there, it's American culture, for rev out a man body who that prison, Seeing and a man people don't want to talk about it, but it's the truth. The hip hop culture over there, so body business and depend, right? A man can say what they want to say about me and say blah 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 blah. But look at it, man. Look upon Puff Bomba Clad Diddy, P Diddy. Look upon him, and he's not even a jail guy, but him out there transform man into men's. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think, in my opinion, when Tory started making money and he broke the internet with that NFT thing, that made a lot of executives pissed off. So, they're waiting him out. And they could like a Mexican shouldn't have a problem with Tory because Tory doesn't say nothing bad about Mexicans, but we don't know. We're not in there.
Yeah.
A man could have said, "Yo, run the body," and the man said, "Yo, fuck off. I run my body to you." Fuck off. He said, "Yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, I'll run the body still, And the man could have catch him somewhere, or if the bodyguard or they could pay the body, anything can happen in there because it's different. We're not over there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like a situation where you have friends. You're paying for friends.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, man, I wish he just didn't go over to America to perform for those fucking flagrant pussy all them, because them blood clot put him in a problem. He should have just stayed over here. I'm telling Canadian rappers right now, be careful, because if people are trying to offer you deals and you say no, they're not taking the no just so. They're gonna set you up. Be careful. All rappers that are doing big numbers and getting big followings over there in south of the border, be careful. I just want to end up, in a situation that you don't want to be in. Because, the man stabbed him 14 times, the man nearly dead, two lungs collapsed. That's not cool.
I heard he got a $152. Got a face scratch.
Right? And he cut in face?
Yeah.
My God.
No way.
I'm upset about that, Yo. I'm upset about it.
And it's funny that you said that because we've been hearing a lot about the artists that get big and kind of stay in like LA, Atlanta, wherever. And it's just like, why not come back here and push the city, like fund the city, help the city in certain ways that you're seeing from the States. Like the city doesn't see certain stuff that LA and all these other places are doing. A lot of these guys, when they get big, they should come back and then implement these things, whether they're right or wrong, but would help grow the entertainment side of it. And I think that's a big problem. Like I know Drake has his OVO Fest, and I don't know what the fuck the Weeknd does over here, but like that's something I feel like Tory should have did, is come back here and kind of build something over here with the umbrella, with his family. Like I think that's the only mistake that I don't like about this. Really quick, I know yesterday when we reported on this, or the day before, I can't remember. It was yesterday, right?
It was 2 days ago.
It was 2 days ago? Damn.
Yeah.
They were talking about if it was on range or if it was on the housing unit. If allegedly he got stabbed at 7:20 in the morning, that's a housing unit. The range is not. I doubt that they're putting people on a range that early. I could be wrong. I don't know how LA works.
California, 7:20 Canadian time or California time, so we don't know. Are they saying
it's PT? So I want to say it's California time.
Okay, so
all right,
PT.
so PT, all right, so
7:20 in the morning.
They're in a housing unit.
Yeah, they're not on range at that point.
Yeah, they're in a housing unit.
Come on range, maybe like 8:30, 8 o'clock. That's when the doors crack.
Yeah.
Oh, here anyways.
Yeah, it depends on what jail you're in too. Each detention is different. So
that's true.
It's every jail. I don't know. I'm not in California. I don't need. I'm saying it's just saddening.
Yeah.
To know that this man's going through all that shit. He better just came back over here and just leave the book of Batman and them place alone.
So, really quick, the inmate who allegedly stabbed Tory Lanez is in prison this week was identified as Santino Caso, and he's already serving life in prison with the possibility of parole. The post has confirmed. Casino's rap sheet is a mile long and dates back to 2004 when he was sentenced to life with possibility of parole for second-degree murder, a first-degree murder attempt, personal use of danger or deadly weapon, and inflict great bodily injury. So it's just like they're even the person that they're saying that did this, they're even painting the picture like, hey, he's a piece of shit. So this is something that he does. So it's not out the norm. So it's a good
I
way
think
to, if it was like a conspiracy thing, it's a good way to throw you off by saying, hey, well, it was just a random friggin' Spanish youth that was cheesed, and he got mad and he stabbed up Tory.
I think he's a fall guy because you said he's doing 25 since, and he was sentenced in
2004.
2004, so he's coming up to that 25-year mark. Why the fuck would he jeopardize his last 4 years of prison? And you're going to come out even earlier. I think he'll probably come out in the next 2, because if he's getting parole, with a chance of parole, right, you're going to come out 2/3 of your time. I think that's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So you're technically free up just now. Why do you want to risk your freedom by doing that? I don't think that's accurate. It could be.
Somebody offered him big blood clot money and said, well, take care of your family back home. I'm going to do the transfer. They're gonna come visit you and confirm the transfer was given. And when you take out that youth, take him out. And he said, all right, you know what? I could do another fucking 10 on top of my idiot sentence and blah, blah, blah. What I'm saying is, it's really bad because, I feel sorry for the kid because, he's not a jail man.
Yeah.
He's not a pen timer. 10 years in California? That's not, listen, man.
That's your whole life will change.
Your body hole will change if you don't know your blood clot self. No, and I joke me.
I hear you.
The man, I'm a raping man wholesale over there, And they want to fly the Hershey Highway, and I feel sorry for him, man.
Fly the Hershey Highway. You didn't see the Martin Lawrence movie? What you're supposed to do? You're supposed to not clean your ass when you shit. And you know what I'm saying? Mama said lock my ass. And like they're not gonna want to do anything with you. Your ass is fucking. There's beer doo-doo stains in there and stuff. Like leave me alone. go take somebody else's body.
We're talking about Life.
Yeah, Life.
That movie.
No. It was. I think it was a Martin stand-up. Like run.
Yeah.
Stand-ups that he did. Like mama said lock my ass.
Yeah. The man will knock you out and then wash out, throw you in the shower and put water upon you, and soap in your body while you're asleep.
They just clean it themselves.
Yeah. Man, the animals over there. What you call savage? Savages. People, niggas talking about, I'm a savage, man. I'm a demon. You're not a blood type. I told man, when a man wore you and squeeze your body, you don't know what a demon is. Pussy wall.
But really quick, what if it is like it's not a conspiracy thing? Because we do know that Tory Lanez was allegedly helping people in the jails. What if he's helping people that have problems in jail already? Like we know that, like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, the conspiracy theories of Rock Nation, whatever. That I'm not throwing that out the window. But jail is a different like lifestyle that most of us some know about or whatever you hear about, you see. We know that people in jail are ignorant, and if they see somebody helping somebody that they don't like and is not helping them, that's gonna give them the sensitive to be like, all right, I'm gonna go do something about it. Like, why are you helping that side? Why come help us?
What you're saying is 1,000% correct, and I'm saying it's up in the air. What happened? It could be a man's brain is chipping out and said, yo, go stab that pussy over there, and stab him. It could be that. It could be that. It could be, yo. You looked at my boyfriend over here for more than 2 seconds. Maybe he's trying to figure out if it's a man or a woman. He doesn't know, right? And you're dead. It could be something like he walked by and brushed a man's paper, and the paper page changed, and he never said sorry. It could be something simple as it could be anything simple. So I'm saying the over there is a different kind of sitting. The pen over there is different. It's not, our jails in Canada are not the same as over there. We don't have man looking your body. Unless it changes, I don't know, but I don't think so.
Definitely not a thing. I mean, when I was there, and I was there in 2018, and I went to both. I went to provincial and thing. It's not like that.
Exactly. So I'm talking from the 90s. I'm like, if you even think to talk like that, we're gonna stomp you out, and you're gonna have to leave the range. PC, go hang out with the blood clad.
I will say, like, yeah, like there was a tranny in jail though. When I was in there, and when I went to camp, I went to Pittsburgh, but he was like in his own little, and it's crazy too. I think he like chopped up his family and ate them up or some crazy shit. But like,
well, that's a different, yeah, it's a different something. That's one.
But when you seen him, he had like makeup on and he had the wig, and I'm like, yo, fam, how did they let this on? But I'm like, you know what, fam, let me just do my time, bro. I want to do my time in peace, and I want to leave, cause
yeah, see, that's the type of person the government's gonna take. And when you have a problem with somebody, somebody that's doing bullshit, and you want to get them to speak about where the book is or the information they want, they put you in a room with him.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. Honestly, man, hold your head, Tory, free up. You know, it's a free Tory team here.
Really quick, did you see the videos of that they started placing with Megan Thee Stallion?
They put it out already?
They've been putting out a lot of videos. Shout out to Academics TV. He's been going ham. They've been showing like when she stepped out of the car. Did you see that one? When she stepped out of the car and she put the bottle on the floor? The glass?
No. No. Let me check it up. So it's on Academics TV on Instagram?
No. Let me see if I have the video. I might have the video. I can send it to you on WhatsApp. So it's the same night. She takes a bottle and she puts the bottle on the floor. She then steps on that set bottle.
Oh, shut up.
I swear to God.
Shut up.
Boom. Send it to you. I just sent it to your WhatsApp.
Send it to the website?
Yeah. So it's her saying like, it's the whole, like they made a compilation of her talking to, I believe, Gayle King when she said, I wasn't trying to tell people that we had a gun in the car, we're all black and this and that and the third. And Tory says, well, she never said she got shot in the foot. Like it's a nice little edit, pretty much showing like, I don't know.
Yeah, I got it right here.
I don't think the man shot no damn idiot girl for going blood clot, put himself in a problem.
Right.
Why would you go out with America, go do shoot? Yeah. I don't care what kind of drugs you're on. You're big foolishness then. So it's just like, you know, they might try and mash up in life.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't
Like I'm lying. Oh, she stepped on glass. She never got shot. I'm the one who said I stepped on glass. I was lying to protect all of us. I was lying to protect all of us. I was lying to protect all of us.
Pause. So you see that, right? She was saying, I never stepped on glass. I was lying to protect all of us. That's the glass that she put down the bottle.
This right here, this red thing here? Hold on.
She said she never stepped on no glass. Lying.
All of us. I was lying to protect 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 all of us.
And then she stepped on the glass there.
I ain't get cut by no glass. I ain't get cut by no.
If you could see, if you pull up a little bit before, the cops are saying she stepped on glass.
She just stepped in glass, yeah.
All of us.
She just stepped on glass. Yep. Holy crow.
I ain't get cut by no glass, fam. I ain't get cut by no glass.
Yeah, she stepped on the glass. Megan purposely threw the glass bottle out of the vehicle.
Now I don't think that's a purpose. I think they're intoxicated. I think they're intoxicated. They opened up the door, the glass fell, and she stepped on it. That's a possibility.
100%.
But lying about it is crazy.
Ever say she got shot? Nobody has ever said she got shot. Not TMZ, not the police report at this point. Nothing is saying that she got shot.
You think I'm about to tell the police that we niggas, us black people, got a gun in the car?
Why not?
You want me to tell the laws
You're a fucking celebrity. Why not?
that we got a gun in the car so they can shoot all of us up?
I'm trying to protect this black man. My love, nobody ever reported that you got shot but you. So how are you trying to protect me?
Damn, bruv.
And again, as your celebrities, like I'm not gonna act like we haven't seen people get shot by officers and stuff. But when's the last time we seen a celebrity get shot by a fucking
Police officer?
yeah? I don't care if they're black or not, Spanish, white. When have you seen a celebrity get shot by a cop? So
I never heard of it.
So by you saving "Oh We're Black," bro, I'm Megan Thee Stallion. This is Tory Lanez. We're two of the biggest fucking hip hop artists in the world right now. We have a gun in the car. Like we have security in here. Like boom. Like I don't understand what's so hard about saying that. This
monkey business.
I'm telling you,
that's what it is.
That's the only shitty part of why like everybody think it's conspiracy, because Megan lied throughout the whole fucking shit. It's just bare lies. So how do you take that and go to court? Like that's the problem with me. I feel the most with Tory is like, yo, she's lying throughout the whole thing, and then you guys actually allow her to get on the stand, and we're gonna take her word for it. She said she never fucked the man. She said that she never stepped on glass. All this bullshit. I'm not taking her word. She's what is the word when they say when they can't use a person in court?
Inadmissible in court.
That would be it for me, for her. I'm not gonna take her word for anything.
Yeah.
They had it out for Canadian and South Park.
Fucking out all the gal. Fucking out all the American gal too.
I think you guys are, I know Gutsy, you also mentioned it. Lord of Fear just mentioned it today. The NFT stuff, the teaching of the independent without the main source, like pushing that as a celebrity he has a voice. I think that would hurt the business. And I think that, and that's why, you know what, too, I was even thinking about, like, I'm not thinking about, but I seen when streaming started to become a thing and the film industry said, yo, we're not getting no money from this. What the fuck you guys doing? And they went on strike. Remember, they had the strike just recently. That was about streaming. The musicians don't have something like the Screen Actors Guild. So when someone becomes, you know, because music's always been studio first all the time since way back in the day. What we need to do as artists is we need to have a union or something to stop what's happening with the streaming, because then you get a one-man army like Tory Lanez to talk about this shit, and then something happens to him. And then they spin it like it's something else, you know?
It is,
like I said, go ahead.
No, when you were saying with the streaming thing, that was the same thing with Scarlett Johansson, right? Remember when she did the Black Widow and she was supposed to get a bonus for what it made in the theaters, but they put the shit out in fucking Disney Plus. So it fucked her whole contract up.
Yep.
Okay.
That's all money, right? Because when these guys stream on Disney Plus and Paramount Plus, what percentages does the actors and the production team see after the fact? Everything's going to the studio, and that's not fair. It's the same as streaming. When we make music and we used to make $1 a pen, like, you know, 1999 CD, you're seeing at least fucking a nice chunk of that album sale. Now we're selling songs for pennies on a dollar. So how did the song of that, how did like a project of a 1999, remember, because you're around, you were there, 1999 for an album, how does that become nothing on the streaming side after a couple years?
Because of popularity contests, right? You see, the people who invented streaming are the people that don't like Kanye.
You're reaching. Streaming has been a thing since Napster. Streaming has been the answer to piracy. But once streaming became popular, then it became an issue.
The difference between the streaming that you're talking about and the streaming that we have now is that everybody's on social media. So all these new accounts, you can stream as many albums as you want and attach it to your picture on any account, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the person whose music you're playing doesn't get a cent out of that. Not a cent. Because you have to build up like millions and millions of people that do a stream to get even a $10. That's how bad it is. So the people, like I said earlier, the people that don't like Kanye are the people that own these streaming companies.
Oh, I get it. It's coded.
But I think he's right. But Vegas, you were the same one that was telling me that the way the streaming numbers is paid out is proper. Now you're saying, now when I'm hearing this, you're talking about, hey, well, we used to buy fucking CDs for what, $9.99. They used to get a change out of that, or however it may go. Why do you think?
I said it makes sense as to why we're getting paid that, but it really doesn't make sense as the value of our music. The value of our music should be dollar for dollar. One song, fucking at least $1.
That's what I
$1.
said. That's what I told you. I felt like, yo, any song that you put out, you should just sell it. It should be $1.
But the way how it is the subscription model of paying for Spotify for $9.99 a month. Now there's millions of people at $9.99, right? $10 a fucking subscription. Now they have to break up all those people's money into all those songs on the streaming platform. And that's where it gets devalued because there's just so much music in the streaming world that they have to break down everybody's subscription money down to the artist.
So why,
or to the record holders.
Why are these guys even doing it? Like, to me, it's going back to what Fury said is right. They finesse the game because you have Spotify, you have Apple, you have all these different YouTube, whatever. They're not paying out. So why are we wasting our times to go to these DSPs that are not really helping us in the long run? When yes, we should do what Tory's doing and go back to the basics. Go write up whatever the fuck you have to do it yourself, and just go sell it. Because at this point, it doesn't make sense to go through the DSPs. That's dumb to me.
No, it doesn't. But it's also vanity metrics, right? People want to see streaming numbers and be like so happy that they got 10,000, so happy they got 100,000. If they went if they went direct to consumer from the rip, and they're only seeing 10 sales, how's that gonna make the artist feel? Although they're gonna make more money, but the vanity metric of 10 sales is like, oh my god, I can't tell people I made 10 sales.
Yeah, but it's not even about telling the people. But I guess that's where the artist has failed over the years, because it's become a vanity thing more than it's become the art. Because they care about, just like you said, oh well, I have 10,000 this, or my first week sales is this. That shouldn't matter at the end of the day. If your first week sales is fucking $1 million, but you're only making like $150 or $1,000, and you're still fucking broke and you're not doing anything. So what the fuck? It doesn't matter if you made $1 million first week.
No, it doesn't. But
I would say that, okay, for instance, my album Supreme Era, I don't even know how much streams I have. I don't look at it. If I ask somebody, look at it for me and find out. But anyways, in order for you, nobody has money right now. So for you to sell your product online to somebody, like to make them download it for $1, they're not going to do that. Not when you can have 10 million artists for $9.99 a month, 10 million albums, $9.99. They're not going to buy. They might buy it out of supporting for you, but it looks like a welfare system now. They're like, oh, I'm going to support because I want to support. They don't want to. So, you know what I'm saying? You have to just give things away now, because that's the era we're living in. Give it away and make money off of your concerts or your merchandise, or try to go viral doing some monkey shit, or I don't even know.
But I think that's the problem too, is that we I don't want to say we give up, but we kind of like take these new ways of living, and we're just like, okay, well, you know what, the people them, instead of just really work, because I feel like you, Fury, I feel like you could actually go sell this. Like, you won't need a DSP because
I sell it. I'm pressing vinyl right now, but I'm pressing vinyl, so vinyl is only for a certain set of people. Like, I press vinyl. All my albums I have on vinyl.
But even that, I feel like you are a type of guy that if you were in the right places of Black community that's willing to push you, you can go to the masses. You're funny, you're entertaining, you can talk, you can speak well. You know what I'm saying? You have jokes, you're intelligent. That's for everybody. You can go on the Mandem show. You can go on We Love Hip Hop. I'm pretty sure you can go on Voices, to the point where I feel like we can see you on Breakfast Television. We can see you on the Brandon Gona show, and your information, your knowledge, the way you speak. There should be more of us pushing more of these people, more of the people that are entertaining, more of the people that know what to do, or just know how to talk, know how to present themselves, know how to market themselves. There's not enough of us backing these things. Instead, we're just like, okay, well, fuck, bro. Let's just throw it on YouTube and done. Like,
why would they want to back something like me, who's a threat to
true
the existence of everybody's blood clot fuckery that they're keeping on outside. People don't want to believe in nothing that's right and exact. They want to believe in that's wrong and strong in a thong. That's all it is. So most people tend to like negativity more than positivity.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I speak in a progressively positive way that can manifest something that's decent for anybody's mind to think. Most people are stuck on this Italian brain rot. Tum 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 tum. La 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 la. Tum 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 tum. My son has this thing. Tum 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 tum. And I mean, when you guys look it up, you're gonna be like, why does this thing have 1 billion views? 1 billion. So whoever invented it is making money from that. But I mean, it's literally called Italian brain rot. If you Google it right now, and you'll see it. And you're gonna see the blood clot thing I'm talking about. Some little character that does monkey shit, and it's that's what people want to see. Kids, teenagers,
Oh
and
my
that's what
god, that's actually crazy. I didn't even put in like Italian. I just put in
And it came
I
up.
just put in IT and the shit popped up.
That's crazy, right? Hold on, let me see.
This looks like
This is
like a
animals?
game.
Yes, man, that one right there. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Bro, what the hell is this, fam?
Brain rot.
Man, this is on some fucking acid mushroom trip, bro.
Italian brain rot is called.
What are we watching right now? Lady Cappuccino?
This is AI. It has to be AI, fam. Look,
That's some good
Hey,
AI,
man.
though.
that's some really good AI. That looks like an action. That looks like a cartoon I'd watch.
That's
I'm not gonna lie, dog.
And my son be watching that shit, and I'm like, yo, what are you looking at? He's like, tum 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 tum. I go, yo, I did a song. I told him to do that. I should do that in the beginning of the song, and he did it. I'm gonna say it goes viral. Tum 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 tum. What do y'all know about the situation with Rodney Hinton?
The Get Back King.
Yes, Mr. Get Back. So he's the one, I guess, was it his son?
His son.
It was his son. So I guess his son was like running out of a car. We're getting in a police chase or something. He ran out of the car, and I guess a gun. They said they allegedly saw a gun, so they sprayed him up.
Yep, man, lit him up his son. So they're saying the vehicle was stolen, right? And but in America, sometimes if you're leasing a car and you don't make a payment, like you miss 1 or 2 payments, they get all the car stolen.
Oh shit.
So it's the car's in his name, but he must have missed a payment. So they reported it stolen. I guess his friend must have run out the car, and they lit him up. The police cam says that it had nothing to see of him pointing nothing. He just started shooting after the man, killed him. So now the pops goes to the station with the family and stuff, and you can only imagine how distraught he is of all the basic monkey shit that American police officers have been doing to our people, or their people, and darker skinned people. And his head might not have been good from the get-go, and he chipped out. He's probably asking them, where's the officer that shot my son? Where's the officer? And then they're telling him, we don't know, we can't divulge that information. We can't divulge that information. He's like, yeah, all right, fine. And he ended up leaving, and they didn't want him to drive. His sister and brother didn't want him to drive, and the man ended up leaving. And he saw a police officer and said, ran his ass over and killed him.
So it wasn't the guy that was attached to them.
No,
okay.
no.
Oh, okay.
No. Now, I posted something on my Instagram, and you had some people saying, yo, is it only me? This guy's a waste man. How could he lick down the person that... I'm like, yo, okay, all right, cool. And then next man's like, well, he killed the wrong person. Listen, you dumbasses. You listen to me carefully, you non-revolutionary sacks of shit. When someone kills your son that comes out of your loins, that someone that you invested your time, your money, and your effort into, that comes from the same blood as you. You cannot tell a person how to react to something like that. You've never gone through this shit, right? Too often, black youth get killed by police and there's nothing that comes out of it. You might get paid off, right? If this man decided to say, fuck it, eye for an eye, and he licked on a police officer, he wants the whole station, the whole nation to feel the pain that he felt of his son being innocently gunned down for no goddamn reason. And the kids are running because they're scared for their lives because they know how police get. Trigger happy, right? So if this man wants to kill somebody to prove a point and plead insanity later on, so be it. What the fuck is your problem? Why are you calling him a waste man? He's not a waste man. Until you have your son murdered by some unlawful sacks of shit, do not speak. Keep your mouth fucking quiet and applaud him. Imagine these niggas are criminals and they're talking about this guy's a fucking waste man. Like, you, the type of people that would fucking make a man put you in jail, look up your bat you up for drugs, slam you in a box, you wouldn't even speak quiet. You, yes sir, no sir, yes sir, no sir. And you're gonna tell a man who licked on a police, you're supposed to be praising the man. You fucking goddamn overrated, monkey, melanated sacks of shit. Don't talk bad about the man. Let the man do what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And if anything, he had the balls to do something about it. Couldn't catch one. There's a saying in Jamaica, if you can't catch Kwaku, catch him shirt. He couldn't catch Kwaku, so guess what he caught? The fucking shirt. And guess what? Everyone has to know what time it is now. Right? You're not going to be doing that kind of stupid, unlawful shit to the children for no goddamn. There gotta be repercussions. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have the police officer that shot the man in protective custody. Oh, he didn't shoot the right person. Oh, he didn't kill them. Get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all, sorry. Yeah, that's how I feel about that bum buckler.
Does that repercussion also stem from, okay, we had a similar situation. The only difference is that this gentleman did have a gun on him. Are the police handling this incorrectly? As police officers here to serve and protect the public, to protect human beings, are they taking their force to the extreme?
They killed a girl named Makai, a 13-year-old girl who had a knife in her hand and had a fight with, the man shot her 5 fucking times.
Jesus.
Right? A grown-ass man who could not disarm a little 13-year-old girl with a knife. You had to shoot her 5 times? They killed the Trayvon youth, Michael Brown. No. You see, the problem is no one's not shooting back at these motherfuckers or even killing innocent police officers. That's the problem. The niggas in America have turned into a nation of suckers, is what happened. And they can say what the hell they want to say and say, oh, Fury, fuck, you say fuck off all you want, but I'm talking the truth. Y'all make your kids get killed wholesale and y'all don't do shit about it. You want to march. Oh my God, my son's gone. Oh my God. You don't really give a fuck about none of that shit. Do something about it. Don't just get a payout. What, money you're looking? All that hard work wiping Bati for 4 years, putting them through school, teaching them with their homework. No, man, you killed my blood clot. So guess what? A lot of y'all are going to feel the pain. You're going to cry. You're going to cry a deep, deep blood clot crying. It's going to be a terrible thing. You're not going to even know what's coming. Yeah. So to answer your question, it was justified. I can't remember your question, but it was justified.
His question was, do you feel like the police are handling the things wrong? Like with the kids?
Damn right. I just told you. I give you 4 examples of where they handled it wrong. Look at that. What's that nigga's name that died? Glenn. The one. I can't breathe. Him. What's his name?
No, not Rodney King. Fuck. Why didn't not?
Rodney King. Listen. There's beer injustice going on in America, and people are not talking about it. So what I'm saying, George Floyd. I'm not saying that every police officer is bad. That's not what I'm saying. Some of them are doing their job, but a lot of them are not doing the blood clot job right. Like, you're supposed to be trained to shoot. You're shooting a man right in his head and his chest. If he's running, shoot him in his leg.
That's what I'm saying. I agree.
You shoot a 13-year-old girl and kill her? Yo,
with a knife.
If that was my daughter?
Where's the tasers though? Like, I thought they had tasers. Isn't de-escalation first before lethal?
No, but we're not dealing with regular people. We're dealing with people Okay, a lot of these officers are not getting paid right. That's the first thing you need to know in America, right? They're not getting paid right. And then they have to deal with attitude from people that don't want to talk to them, right? Then you gotta deal with them, and their wife is probably cheating on them. The kids probably don't respect them. There's things going on in their lives,
Yeah.
right? And you put them on the police force now with a gun and a badge and a bad attitude and a chip on their shoulder. What do you think is going to happen? A man is just a man. But what I'm saying is, in order for make them think twice about shooting your kids, slap over some of them too.
Then they would, I guess, then they'll have the fear of maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah, let me just think about this first. And
Yeah.
give them some, you know what I'm saying, something to think about. Right, exactly. If you can't get them, you catch a couple of them. Then you make because at the end of the day, the kid was innocent, and they killed him. The officer that got killed was, as far as you know, innocent because he's an older guy, right? You don't know what he was doing in his youth. That might be judgment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So take it as you want to take it. But I'm just saying to you, you know, listen. Don't make them kill your kids, man. You're crazy. Don't make them kill your kids.
Facts, man.
Are you out of your damn mind? That's the only investment on earth that you need to protect. As long as you can protect it, you make them kill your blood clot kid. People are saying, he's a waste man. He killed an innocent man. How you know he's innocent? It could be judgment about innocent. Move your bumper clad. People are sick. You know what I'm saying? Because they think it's racial. No, it's right now. It's a gang. It's a fucking gang force. When the man was walking through the goddamn crowd and the other feds, there was nigger cops there too standing, and they all turned their face on him. And I'm looking at these fucking Jericho head ass motherfuckers, and I'm like, yo, you know what? America's in real big problems. You guys got that Booker T, W.E.B. Du Bois mentality, sellout shit.
It's crazy that a country that was built off retaliation is complaining about this. The country that was built off of hitting people back when they did something to them is crying about a black man that lost his son. They're saying that he lost control. He didn't lose control. He took that control back. I think it's just I agree with everything that Fury said. I've been saying this. Vegas knows, you know, like I go on my rants, where I'm just like, fuck everything. This whole world needs to be like, just shut the fuck down. Everything needs to go, and we need to start over. And honestly, if we're not gonna go this way, at some point, black, like the fathers, like the men, have to step up. Like, we gotta stop this shit. For years now, our people have been getting killed by cops, the people that are supposed to protect us, and they're killing younger men, not the older men, because the older men, no offense, they're already there. There's not as much that they can do and change, but the younger men, that's who they're taking out. This needs to stop, and nobody's doing anything about it. So yes, I agree with this man. I don't give a fuck if it was a retired cop or not. Why do you care? Like, a retired cop over a 18-year-old, like, whose lives matter more? I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, the 18-year-old was killed, and that man retaliated because his son was killed by cops, the same people that were supposed to protect him. I see all these fucking weird black people online about, oh, he didn't raise his kid right. I know motherfuckers that raised their kid to the T perfectly, and their kids still go do some fuckery. That doesn't matter. At the end of the day, police should not be killing people. There should be different de-escalation measures that needs to be taken in. All these motherfuckers are just taking out their gun and shooting. Just like Vegas said, where's the tasers? Do these motherfuckers even use their nightsticks anymore? I've never. When's the last time you've seen a police officer take out a nightstick and like beat up somebody with it?
That would be 1990, and they brought me to the Bluffs. And that's what I'm saying. This is the kind of monkey shit I'm talking about. They friggin' they do things and expect no repercussions for this shit. So I'm saying, don't fucking play with me. I'm not the guy to fuck with.
Yeah. And like, unfortunately, I think that's a problem. It goes back to the conversation we're having. We tend to be okay with things. Okay, they killed my son, so we're gonna go to candlelight visual. No, I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out. You can call it a crash out, retaliation, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That's what I'm gonna do for my kid.
Y'all better stay in the station. Don't lock the door.
No, don't stay in the station. That gives me a better chance to get all of y'all. We'll wrap that whole shit, bomb it up. What, we go dig a hole, surround water around that bitch. We'll figure out something. But like, nah, fam. Like I
like, you crazy.
And shout out to everybody that are running up his books. I believe his commissary is maxed out. Like all the
Wow.
Like this is what we need to see more of. Even at the courtrooms that they have like a big ovation of people just there supporting him. Just we need more of this. It sucks that we have to get violent for the whites, or the police whites, or just the police gang to understand. Maybe they do understand and they just don't care. But it sucks that this guy had to go kill a retired police officer for everybody to be like, oh my God.
Exactly. Why did he do it? Yeah, man. So that's what it is. And we're not saying that white people are bad. That's not far from what I'm saying, because most of the comments that we're licking out against what he did is niggas saying
blacks. Yeah.
Blacks. White people are saying, yeah, if you kill a white man's son, yo, listen to me, man. You kill a real white man's son, if a police officer kills a white man's son, that it's hell to pay. And they don't take that shit lying down. They're gonna come for you, and they're gonna come for a lot of you. So y'all can say what the fuck you want. We know what time it is. You're not gonna go to the skinhead or neo-Nazi organization in America and try to shoot one of their sons. You have just called upon yourself war that you can't handle.
Bro, they will kill you and bring the body to the police station right there. They'll kick up hey, I just shot this motherfucker because he did something to my son a couple of years back. I cut off his head. His family's back at the house, but I wanted to bring you guys his actual body. All right, where do I sit until you guys get me?
Figure this all out.
Exactly.
Don't give a fuck.
No, it's true. It's true. Violence, unfortunately, it does solve some things for sure, especially when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Trying to change the landscape of what's happening in the world to our people. So, you want to speak about Ibrahim
Traoré?
What's up with this nigga?
Ibrahim Traoré,
or brother? I should say brother. What's up? Who is that?
He's the leader for Burkina Faso, right? So the French colonized Burkina Faso, and Ibrahim, when he took power, he said, yo, listen, gold mines, the oil, everything is going to be nationalized. I'm going to take your blood clot hands off of the things. And he ran them. He took a job. He cut everybody in the staff's pay to lower it, to make it equal to the civilians' pay. So everyone's on the same level. They tried to assassinate him 30 times. Okay? Already. Nigerian leader tried to invite him over to their country to speak, and it looked like a setup, so he didn't go. So right now, Russia and France is basically saying, "Yo, listen, we're gonna have to like do something about this shit." So they're going to America. America's like, "Okay, let's do something about this shit. We want in on it." So America and France are looking to go inside or try to get or start some sort of war. So Russia, now Putin and China sent soldiers over there to Burkina Faso to ease the pressure and make it go on a certain way, so that if you guys start something with him, you're starting it with us, and it's gonna be a big bloodbath. He's the only person in the last little bit, that has stood up like this, and thank God for social media, because if we didn't have social media, the news would be giving us bullshit all the way through. But he's the only person that's really standing, and the rest of the continent needs to stand in form and conform to how he's doing it. Take back your resources and run everybody out. There is no reason for anybody that's not from your nation to come into your nation unless you have a deal and you struck a fair deal with them concerning the taking out of the oil or the pulling. And even so, all this oil business, do what Gaddafi was doing, man. Do the solar care and them something there. Like charge it properly. Use what he was using. Go off of what he was doing and add on to it, and then make it come to full pass. Don't make the man die in vain. And how they dealt with him, how Obama dealt with him, was wickedness. Straight bumbuckler wickedness. That pussy war. Man assassinated him, and all because okay, if they wanted him so bad, Gaddafi, when he was in America and he was speaking at the
G20,
at the United Nations.
Yes, I remember that.
They could have had him there. He was on American soil. They waited for him to friggin' lend General Electric $100 million, lend France $50 million, lend Britain $80 million, lend America $100 million. Then they deemed him as a friggin' evil tyrant. After the man lent them all that money, so they killed him so they could basically take his money and not have to pay it back.
Jesus Christ.
These are facts, I'm saying, right? And all he wanted to do was have the continent as a sovereign place. Even the Saudis didn't want him to do that. Like it's like nobody was on his side except for, and he was gathering the people to go, and then America came in with these drone cowardly attacks to go kill the man for no bumbleclad reason. The pussy all them, under Obama that. Yo, killed the man. And then didn't just kill the man, Obama used Al-Qaeda to go in on the man, They're supposed to be their enemy, They used Al-Qaeda to go at Libya, This is what you guys don't know,
I didn't know that.
Yes. They used Al-Qaeda to go after the man. They caught the man, what they're doing to the man? While he's screaming, they're sodomizing him with a sword, This is how the man went out. We're talking about the great Muammar Gaddafi, Yo, listen. People just need to wake up and see the coffee, guys. Right now.
But what can we do though? Like, I mean, like we hear these stories, you know what I'm saying? But like realistically, like that seems like it's beyond like way above our pay grade, fam. Like to do anything about it. I mean, we can bring awareness by doing this stuff, but like what more do you expect us to do for a man like Ibrahim or God bless the dead, you know what I'm saying, Muhammad Gaddafi? Like what are we supposed to do when these guys come into a position of wanting to change, maybe for their country or for their people or whatever?
Some of us need to leave this country here where we're at and go elsewhere where we'll be more appreciated and respected, right? Like a man like me of my stature shouldn't be over here in this country on this side of the world doing the monkey shit that I'm doing. I should be somewhere else doing some other shit, right? I'll give it to you like this. Khalid Muhammad, y'all know who that is? Dr. Khalid Muhammad? No. He was under Farrakhan. He was the minister, like he was in the same position Malcolm was when Elijah Muhammad was around. So he was there, and then he left and said, yo, I don't belong here. And he was black as the ace of spades. If you look at Khalid Muhammad, he's the only person in the last, I'm gonna go on record to say this, in the last maybe 40 years that was really speaking, that's gonna get us to think and move towards, like, you know what I'm saying, a progressive movement by any means necessary, right? The man went to Uganda and was General Idi Amin Dada's right hand. When the Nation of Islam went under, when Elijah died, Farrakhan was trying to rebuild the pieces, and Farrakhan said, "Yo," he messaged, got a letter to Khalid, and Khalid, he's like, "Yo, I need you to come here and help me start to rebuild the nation." He wasn't gonna go. Farrakhan begged him to come, and then Khalid went over there and came back to America, and they rebuilt the nation, made it powerful, and then almost on the same day when Elijah silenced Malcolm, Farrakhan silenced Khalid. And he spoke about the Ashkenazi people that call themselves Jews. He spoke about them at a college, and they condemned him. The little government body thing, they all voted him down, said he needs Khalid Muhammad needs to be condemned, and then Farrakhan silenced him. And then Farrakhan. But Khalid didn't stop. He said, "Yo, I don't have to be a Nation of Islam guy to do this. I'm doing this anyway." He kept on going, right? Until he had a brain aneurysm and died.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, a Jewish guy went into a speech where he was speaking and they shot him. Yeah. This is a man, it's not a person that's, you need to look him up, Dr. Khalid Muhammad. Right?
Definitely.
So we need to get that kind of mentality. But except the difference between then and now is that every nation needs to wake up. So every country needs to like start saying, all right, you know what? We are all sick of the same shit. Because black people or darker skinned people of the earth, it's not, white people are sick of it too. White people don't like what's going on in the world. Like the people in England don't like it. The people in France don't like it. It's only the leaders, this 1% shit, that are destroying the earth right now and messing up the place and making it bad for everyone to live. They're making us eat bad food. This is not a racism thing. This is a situation where we have to come as humanity
Population
to come back against the wickedness, the oligarchy of evil and batty business that does not need to be out there that's going to destroy the youth. Because it's population control, you know. Trump is out there licking out against the same thing I'm licking out against, you know. If you ask me if which president I like, I'm gonna say Donald Trump. Man, I'm gonna say, yo, Fury, how you ever said that? How you, as a man of yours? Because the man says things straight.
Doesn't bullshit.
And even when he lies, it's still the truth. It might not know what he might say, but they might talk it out of a place of this straight speaking, honestly. So, you know, he wants to get rid of a lot of things, and I agree with him. He has to get back the country to a certain way because the people that were before him and before him again before that destroyed the country. They don't have no intention of doing anything good for the people, right?
Yeah.
People say Trump is a racist. Trump's best friend is Mike Tyson. Run up. The man blood clot par with everybody. Super Cat Shabba. The man love reggae music. Everybody's racist. He's not racist. I'm racist. I don't like fucking nobody. But I love everybody same time. He's the same way.
Right.
You know, call a spade a spade. You call a white man a cracker, fine, call him a cracker. The same way I call a man a nigger. Yeah, say a Pakistani man, I call him Paki. A Chin, I call him a chink. But I love them the same way.
Yeah.
You gotta be honest.
No, you're right.
Honesty is gonna rule over everything. You know what I'm saying? In the end. Because when people lie, you get found out. And then, oh, you're pussy. That's what you did. And when the living liar, is a small percent of people that lie, right? That run the media, that run that. You guys know who the fuck you are, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy.
You have the ECW title there. Obviously, we lost a wrestling legend over the past weekend, Sabu. Quick thoughts on just the whole situation. I know just like 2 weeks ago or a couple of weeks ago, he had his last match with Joey Janela at GCW. There was talks behind the scenes that they were giving him some kind of drugs. Joey Janela came out and said, hey, like the story that he told, I was reading up something that he wrote. He said that it was kind of like just to push the retirement last match thing. What's your just thoughts on Sabu?
The homicidal, genocidal, suicidal, the heart, the soul, the embodiment of extreme championship wrestling. Former NWA world champion, ECW world champion, ECW tag team champion, ECW TV champion. Yes, rest in paradise for all the great memories. I brought this belt to show respect and to show the world the signature of the man.
Damn. Let me get that signature again, bro.
And really quick, while you get the signature, Fury, you had a super busy weekend in wrestling. Really quick too, Greek Town wrestling. You had Maple Leaf wrestling.
Yep, Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling.
Highlight of the weekends.
Greek Town Wrestling had Jake the Snake Roberts, Ted DiBiase over there, and yeah, I got the chance to meet them, which was cool. And I brought Izzy Rankin with me, and he had fun. He was hanging out with my friends' kids, and they're running around the place. Greek Town Wrestling is a good wrestling company, run by Channing Decker, and his right hand man Steve. Then I went to, I believe, Channing Decker lost his belt yesterday. That day he lost the Greek Town title to the guy who beat Sabu in his last match.
Joey Janela?
Joey Janela. He beat him for the belt.
Oh wow.
Yep. One of Sabu's main last appearances was at Greektown Wrestling too. That's how I got this belt signed.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Greektown. Sabu was there before he passed. Yeah, before the last match.
Nice.
And then Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. Yo, Maple Leaf Gardens. Scott D'Amore brought it back. It was a wrestling extravaganza. You had Zack Sabre Jr.
Jonathan Gresham. Oh, that match was so fun.
Listen to me, man. Listen to Octopus. Again, yo, listen to me. That match was fire.
Fire.
Yo, you had the Good Brothers against the War Dogs. Fit Finley's son. You know what I'm saying? You had, I tell you who else was there. Baron Corbin was there. He goes by Bishop Dyer. Josh Alexander was there. He fought Cutie Marshall in the first match. That match was awesome. It was sick, hard hitting and all that. And then Rich Swann was there.
Nice.
Mike Bailey was there. Speedball.
Nice.
The modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal was there.
Wow.
The modern day Maharaja. Okay? Friggin' badass. Oh, you did. Billy Gunn was there.
Okay. Oh, wow.
The master of the gore, another signature that's on this belt. Rhino was there. Yo, for that 20-man gauntlet to crown the new Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling champion. And when it was all said and done, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, walked away with the gold. Yes. Angelo Moscow Jr. was there. The last champion to hold the Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling title. Yeah, he was there. He was there to congratulate Josh Alexander, the walking weapon. That was an amazing card, man. I had so much fun backstage. Yeah, Johnny iPro was doing his thing. If you look on his page, you'll see all the interviews he did. Yeah, the voice of Toronto, Johnny iPro. He was back there doing his thing. My man Hystro was there. My man Poto was there. We were all doing our stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was fun. It was fun. It was amazing. It was hard wrestling all the way through from front to back. Yeah. What more can I say?
I heard that you are now an alleged OG Bullet Club member. Can you either confirm or deny?
Testify. Testify. Hallelujah. Amen.
Hey.
Amen. Amen.
Say less.
I'm a good brother.
He's a good brother.
I need to get you guys. I need to film you guys talk to these guys, like these wrestling guys.
Yeah, y'all need to come to the next hit. Yeah, y'all need to come. Listen, from here on out, this come.
Yeah,
it's come.
Okay,
it's summertime. Things is freeing up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be on road a little bit more. Don't worry, we'll figure it out.
Yo, Destiny Wrestling has a big pay-per-view in August.
My birthday.
August. I can't. It's called Heat Wave. Yo, a lot of nasty matches. The Godfather's gonna be there.
Oh, I'm gonna be there for sure. Say less.
Yeah, so just make sure you line up yourself and let's do this, man. I gotta go. I have to pick up my son.
Okay, yeah.
My bad.
Signing out. You know what I'm saying? My brothers,
love,
Guts, Vegas, Sweet Never Saw. I used to live in Glendower. Burn, baby, burn when I lived in Malvern.
Jeez.
Reap what you sow what you reap. I don't have no kind of stinking feet.
Peace. You already know.
So the bodyguard came out and said that he think that Kelsey was the one that.
But that's what we said. Didn't we say that? I swear to God, we said that in our thing.
Yeah.
We said, bro, Tori didn't shoot that girl. It was Kelsey that shot her and hugged the body.
We said that from day, fam. I said that from even like, fam. I think I was still on the other side when this happened. It was me and Sav. Fam, was Sav still? Yeah, I think Sav was around these times, fam. That's how long ago this shit is. Like, Sav was still making content. Fam, we said that, yo, there's no way Tori did this, fam. Like, there's no way. Like, and I'm a realist. I've said some shit about Tori, about his past. Like, yes, he's done some shit in his past. There's no way I'm gonna believe that he went to go shoot a girl like this. No fucking way. Like, I can't believe it. And I think that's all it was. Kelsey shot my girl, and yeah, I think it's she didn't want to go to jail. Like, who's like, come on, fam. Like, who's gonna shoot somebody and gonna be like, yeah, I did it.
I think she gave away herself when she pled the fifth at court. Remember when she pled the fifth? Why are you pleading the fifth if you didn't do anything bad? That was my trigger. I'm like, yeah, nah. There's something really fucking shitty about this case. And lo and behold, he lost it.
So, you know, Kelsey pretty much shot her friend. Her friend lied. And then now they're covering it up by blaming Tory.
That is, and look at him. Now he had, look, why did it happen? This is the thing that's so fucked up. Why did it take 14 stab wounds for this to come out? Like, that's how you know niggas was feeling guilty. The bodyguard felt like shit. Like, holy fuck, this guy just got stabbed. He almost died. That would have been my fault. You know when people feel guilty? Lord's work, brother. Lord's work, man. It's fucking sticky business, beast. Sticky business. What's the next steps then? What's gonna happen
with Tory? I mean, this, at the end of the day, them putting all this out doesn't matter. He has to go through another appeal. I don't know if his appeal got rejected or not, but he's gonna just have to go through another appeal. Like them doing this, to me, it's the wrong move. Because now you're showing your cards to, let's just say this is a Rock Nation, Megan Thee Stallion thing. You're showing your cards. You're showing them, hey, this is what we have on you guys. So now you guys have to go defend it. I think this is stupid putting anything out there in the public, knowing that they're already trying to slander the public narrative of Tory and just change people's narrative towards him. So I feel like you were better off just staying on the low, doing all this behind the scenes. When he frees up, then he can talk. But them doing this right now, knowing that after he got, like, I don't know, I think it's a public cry for attention to be like, hey, this is what's going on. But at the same time, if the people that you're dealing with are so higher up and they have the money to do this, I think you guys are doing the wrong thing by putting it out like that.
Bro, this is interesting.
So,
but I mean, they are backed by lawyers and shit that think this is the right move as well. So I mean, who knows, right?
Not really, because you're paying the lawyer to defend you. Now, if you want to go out of your way to do something, I'm paying the lawyer to do it. I don't give a fuck what the lawyer thinks is right or wrong.
Yeah, I guess. But at the same time, though, it's almost like, okay, remember the Cassie shit, right? They couldn't use it in
It's so funny you brought that up.
What I'm just saying is it's the same kind of, it's similar. Like she couldn't use it in the civil case to get the bread, so they put it out there, or however way they used it to draw that attention to Puff Daddy. Do you know what I'm saying? It's kind of similar. Like, if we can't free him up, well, I'm gonna let you know that Megan is a piece of shit. FYI, you know what I'm saying? That little edit was a dope edit. Like, that someone's gonna be fucking posting. Everybody's gonna be posting that edit, and it's just like, we seen the events, and then the bodyguard coming out to say, yeah, and he's obviously there. Why wasn't he called to the fucking bench? Wasn't he a witness?
He was trying to defend Kelsey and her family, and I guess
the bodyguard.
Yes, fam, bro, they were probably all fucking. For all we know, we don't know the situation. We don't know if the bodyguard had, like, maybe a falling out with Tory during the thing. Like, we only know what is being presented to us. Like, and it's the fun and bad part of being a podcaster, being a blogger, and it's like we can make our own versions of stories of what we think it is, but unless we're talking to the 4 people in that car that night, we'll never truly know what happened. Only those 4 know what happened. Only those 4 can really tell the truth of it. And the part that fucked Tory up is that phone call. To me, if Tory Lanez doesn't call Kelsey and be like, yo, I'm sorry for what happened to her and this and that and the third, he would be okay. What he should have did on that phone call is be like, why you shot her? Yo, why did you shoot her for, fam? You know they're gonna think it's me. That's what he should have did on a fucking phone call. Like, at the end of the day, like this whole PC, GP, and trying to keep it real and all that shit gets fucking thrown out the window when your freedom's on the line, fam. Like, bro, your freedom's on the line. These motherfuckers don't. As far as I know, Kelsey don't have no fucking kid. Meg Thee Stallion don't got no kid. You have a kid that's been missing you for how many years now because of these two fucking bitches? No, fam. Twine up one of them. Like, I'm sorry, fam. Twine one of them up. Say like, yeah, bitch, why did you shoot her? Give yourself some sort of ammunition to fight back. It's so like I was saying, you said that, and somebody sent me something where they were just like, "Yo, fam, why are these guys posting the 14-minute video of Cassie and them?"
What do you mean? Who posted 14? Where? X?
No, your boys them that don't like me right now. They're brethrens.
He put up
they put up the 14-minute video on Instagram. It's like,
they did that? They're trying to get the fam. I'm telling you that those vanity views, broski.
This is why I love who I am at the end of the day. I don't care for views and shit like that. But it's just like, if that's the narrative you guys want to do, then hey, keep in mind that you guys are a hip hop platform.
That is so crazy. Like, they did the fullers. They posted like the whole thing. It's I get it, you know.
I get it too, but it's just like, I don't know. It is what it is.
I get it, but you're not making, like, at the end of the day, you have a platform that makes bread. Draw the bring the people them to your platform. It's different. Okay, it's different if you're an upcoming platform and you want to get some attention, you want to get some numbers up. You can post your long views. I know I've done it on TikTok. I posted about 10 minutes or so, and then I'm just like, nigga, this don't make no sense when we have something that pain us. But anyways, story for another day. But shout out for them, man. Shout out to them. Fuck. This is definitely interesting. Can't wait to see what happens in this whole situation. I can't wait to see what happens in this situation. Still, I'm not lie.
Hold your head, Tory. At the end of the day, free up, hold your head. It seemed like I did say, it's so crazy that we posted a thing and beer people were saying that it was cap and it was fake news, and like I was like, how? like I'm getting it from their family, so you're telling me that their family's lying?
That's crazy, right?
What the hell?
Let's see. DDG, man.
DDG, girl, you nasty.
DDG.
DDG going through it right now. He's handling it well. Like, it looks like online in the streams, he's being very calm. I know that it's stressing because I seen the video that he posted when he wanted to see Halo. So now that friggin' dirty girl friggin' did that to him. She's cold still. But actually,
you see the Aiden Ross thing? The man is like, Aiden Ross like, yo, don't, that's my real life friend. Like, move the camera. That guy was just like, he was looking at it, he's like, holy fuck, like, I'm on live, like, what is going on? Like, he looked pressed.
Now, so for the people that don't know, DDG, streamer, rapper, been one of the top streamers worldwide, I believe, or maybe in the US, I'm not sure. Also a rapper, YouTuber, got with a young lady that's a musician, actor, with her sister. Is it Chloe Bailey, Haley Bailey? I don't know which one is which, but they ended up having a kid together. Their son Halo. They're not together anymore. There's been back and forth online about, you know, her having issues with him having issues with her, where the baby can stay while they're streaming, all this kind of stuff. It culminated in pretty much her filing a restraining order on DDG regarding. Let me pull up the actual stuff. Do you have it on you?
I can get it.
I can pull it up too.
DDG. It all depends on where I'm gonna pull it from. Let's do this place. All right, so hell
with Cassie after she told him she was planning to attend Drake's OVO Fest in Canada. God damn, Diddy.
What happened?
Diddy assaulted Cassie told him she was going to OVO Fest. I said, no, you're not going there.
At this point, Cassie's just doing it to herself. You know what's gonna piss off the man. Why would you say that? Especially this is after the fact. If this was after the brush up, bro.
Anyways, Halle Berry
Like,
accused DDG of physical abuse, breaking into her home, sending her a photo from her bed to imply cheating, verbally abusing her, destroying her Ring camera, throwing her phone out of his car, insinuating fans against her during live streams, creating and threatening an environment around their son. I'm not gonna lie, going back to the same thing, don't fucking egg on your baby moms. Like, fam, I don't agree with what she's doing and how they're dealing with this, but at the same time, academics been warned this. Like, everybody warned this nigga. But when Blueface warns you and Blueface words come back to haunt you, fam, at some point you gotta be like, all right, I gotta take the step fucking back. I'm somewhat on DDG's side where it's like, you know me, full custody up. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that you just shouldn't do, but you kept going on live stream and putting out your business. You're an idiot. I tell it all the time. There's a time and place. This is why, yo, fam, I don't bring up my family on anything. Nobody needs to know anything. If you guys find out and it becomes a thing, cool, I'll talk about it. But yes, I'm like Drake. I'm hiding my family from the world. I don't give a fuck. Because when you have these certain situations and you go back and forth with your baby moms, your child's mother, your girlfriends, especially when there's a kid involved, best believe, and they got money, best believe they're writing up every time you say Halo and oh, she did this. He said you did this on stream. He said you did this on stream. He said you did this. They're writing that down. They're having all that figured out. So he kind of made this happen to himself. Like, your girl has an issue with who you're bringing over for the streams, and then you just bring a flock of bitches over for the streams. What the fuck? You don't think she's gonna be like, okay, nigga, all right. They go to court. Look, I told him to stop bringing girls over to the house. And again, I can understand. If he's bringing Halo to the streaming house, I agree with her 100%. Don't bring my kid there where everybody knows where the fuck you're at. Everybody knows that spot. Anybody can pop up. No, my kid, I don't feel safe with my kid being there. I'm sorry, fam. Like, I don't want to side with her.
it's you know how I feel about this, man. I feel like it really sucks that the woman has that much control over the child when it takes a man to even give you a child. It should always be 50-50 no matter what. You know what I'm saying? If the guy or the woman is doing unquestionable things, I totally get it, bro. Fight for the rights of your children. But if he's a good father, if he's doing what it takes, if he's giving you support, if he's there, if he's active, you should not have a say in how he raises his child on his side of things. Do you understand what I'm saying? You guys have to come to a mutual agreement as to the collective teachings that you two are both going to instill in him together. And then obviously there's some things that the father needs to instill in his child, and the mother has some things that needs to instill in his child too. Because I'm sure if Hal barely ends up in a new relationship, there's no way she's hiding that kid. You're not hiding Halo or Halo if that's a situation that you see in the future. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have that person. Even if DDG's pissed off about it, what are you going to say? Oh, well, I'm the full-time. You can't say shit to me. That's what you're going to say, right? That's what the girls say. I have all the rights. I can say what I want. I can do what I want. But when a guy does it now, when a guy's moved on and is in a relationship with a woman, and he's bringing his son or daughter to the woman that he feels is his future, and the girl's like, I'm not putting my son over there. I don't want him to meet that bitch. Oh, it's always that. And that's the unfairness I don't like. And I feel like Hal Bailey in camp is really just dealing with him rough.
But in this situation, it's completely different, Vegas. We haven't seen him with one girl that to say that's his girlfriend. He's a streamer. He's around multiple women. That's the only reason why I'm like, I kind of have to agree with her. Don't bring my youth into these, fam. I don't want my youth around these things.
I get the don't bring your kids to work thing. I get it. We go through that all the time.
Yeah.
I get that. I get that 100%. Right? The kids are up and down, they're active, you're trying to do your work, and you know what I'm saying? You have to keep doing that.
Fuck that
I get
aspect
that.
of it.
But the being around maybe weed and drinks and stuff, you don't want your child to do that too early on in its life. You don't want to see that. I agree with that. But at the same time, if that's his job and if he wants to do that as a father, that's his decision. He should not be stopped when it comes to that.
But
in my opinion,
I feel like he should be, because if you're having your kid around bad shit in that environment, then yes, you should be stopped. Like, why do you have your kid around people that are smoking, drinking, showing titties? Like, no, fam. I feel like that. No, I don't want my kid around that environment. Like, for an example, I don't knock you for bringing your youth around. I just knock you in a sense where it's just like, fam, we're working. Like, I, you know what I'm saying? Or let's have somebody to watch the youth. So when we're working. Because I know when we get to serious conversations, fam, there could be like a good 10-minute gap where you could be doing anything. Fucking whole studio get burnt down or some shit. Okay, I like to switch up.
Yeah, there's nobody here, just me.
Yeah, like,
Go ahead.
like, you know what I'm saying? A kid could drop a fucking juice jug on something and just have it there chilling in the studio equipment, and it's there burning up the system, and you know nobody's watching the youth, if anything. So our environment is not bad to have the kid around. It's not like we're smoking in the studio. It's not like we're maybe a 1-2 drinks here and there. You know what I'm saying? So that space is a little bit different. And where we film, I mean, people who know, they know, but that's a safe place. Now, I don't know DDG's environment per se, but I see what's going on in there. I'm not letting my youth go over there, fam. I'm sorry. Like, you, fam, the youth is young. It's impressible. They always say, like, that's when, you know, the youth just picks up everything. Like, I don't know, fam. In that situation, I have my streamer house. I have my house that I bring my kid to. There's got to be two different, and I don't know if they had this conversation. We don't know, right? But I do feel like he egged her on by talking about certain things on stream, by mentioning certain things on stream, by saying he can't see his kid. These are all court things. These are all things that you do with the court. Do not go online and say these things, bro. Because now they're all fucking busting his ass right now. Pause.
I agree with that. I mean, fuck. I hope their situation gets better for the better of the kid.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Because nothing is more important than the kid and being raised in a good environment,
a happy household,
not a toxic. A happy household, exactly. Music and baby moms. Oh, I guess that was DDG.
Yeah, because at the same point, he didn't sell much. They're saying like he sold 11K, and I think we were talking about it. I don't know, online or offline, but if the streaming is not going over to the music, should he continue to rap? We probably had this conversation online. I don't remember.
No, we had it offline. I think it was an offline conversation. We were saying, you were telling me if he
only sold 11K. He sold 11K, but he's the fourth most watched streamer, the fourth best streamer. I don't know. Again, I don't know if it's America, or I want to say it's America. Worldwide. I don't think he's the fourth most worldwide.
DDG.
Fam, iShowSpeed, Kai Cenat, QDC, and like Aiden Ross. Like, I want to say like them guys are bigger than DDG. Playboy Max, maybe.
So on Twitch, in the last 30 days, he's the number 16 most watched overall.
16?
Yeah. Number 1 most watched IRL channel.
Wow.
Number 8 most watched English channel, and number 1 most watched English IRL channel.
Wow.
And this is from Twitch this is from Twitch Tracker. I believe that's the website.
So he really
DDG he's number 27 in their top streamers ranking with an average of 13,000 viewers. That's Twitch Tracker. That's where they listed DDG.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. So as of May, he's number 27 still. And that's around, and yeah, like if you're looking at colored streamers. Technically, Kai Cenat is 6th on that list on Twitch. And Playboy Max is 22. Blackboy Max is 22. And DDG is 27.
So you're definitely not 4.
Agent 00 is 43. It's definitely not 4, no. Shout out to Agent. That was dope. We need to get on these. We need to get on these lists. Where's ISO Speed? I don't see ISO Speed.
You saying that Drake allegedly smashed Cassie?
That's what the real fight is about. You for my girl. But yeah, if the music isn't going, if the music is not translating to the streamer world, stop doing music. or fight to make a hit. But then again, it's just
But
like
he has hits.
you're streaming.
Pink Dreads is a hit.
But his supporters are not. I don't know. He could be selling it direct to consumer, and we're not, and we're just missing those numbers.
True.
Right? So he's a smart guy. If I was DDG, I'm selling my fucking music direct to my fucking fan base. Hey, chat. Just dropped a new song with Platboy Max, man. You guys go to Bandcamp and you guys buy it, man. Give me $1, give me your support, man. It's $1.
You sound more like Platboy Max than you did DDG, but
you know DDG sound like this because he has a deep ass voice. That's all I know. You know, he doesn't really talk like he raps.
And he really got stacks. He's a new Platboy Max. Like these guys are funny. One of the most corrupted cases, Tory home any day now. What? No, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
Yo, I love that people just think this shit is like a TV show, and it's just like, okay, we found out like these evidence and something was fake, and we're just gonna let these niggas out of jail. Like not even Top 5 went through that. Top 5 had to sit down for 3 years. Like, come on, guys.
Word.
I assume he'll be out, just not anytime soon.
He'll be out, but yeah, like you said, he has to go through that appeal process, and without that, him coming out is very, very rare. Well, it's very, very unlikely right now. Very unlikely. What else is happening in the news? Oh, did you hear about A-Marie leaking one thing? Did you hear about that story?
On the Joe Button podcast?
Yeah.
Fill me in.
So they were gonna shelf A-Marie, right? And the song One Thing, they were trying to give it to Jennifer Lopez. So what she did was she leaked the records during holidays, because in holidays nothing happens, right? The fucking label shut down, DSP shut down, like nothing's dropping on Christmas. Nobody, you can't contact nobody in the office. So she leaked it, and then boom,
what it was.
It blew, yeah. And you know what? It makes so much sense because I remember seeing that song in the winter, like over the winter on BT when the video was stopped and all that stuff. Like, yeah.
One Thing had to do, and One Thing was after or before Why Don't We Fall in Love?
Let me find that out. That's a good question.
Because that was her last run. Because pretty much she dropped those 2 songs and it was a wrap. Or One Thing.
So it was
One Thing was her first hit single, no?
Is it a Billboard chart? Right. Yes, it was. It's charted. It's definitely charted. It's one of her first hits. Before that was Paradise. No, that was a feature. After that was One Thing. After that is Touch. And then Front and Back, which is a feature, I'm pretty sure.
So in 2002, her debut single, Why Don't We Fall in Love?
2002, right?
Mm-hmm. And then I guess that did what it did. And then they're probably gonna get rid of her, and then she dropped One Thing.
Yes, in 2006. So yeah, her time.
Wow.
Yeah, they didn't work with her at all.
What was there to do? She
dropped more
at
songs.
That time, the R&B was dying. and they were trying to get those girls because if you think about it, I'm gonna go out of my way to say that was the Rihanna. What's the other girl there?
Tierra Marie.
It was that era, and I don't
Yeah.
think, like, fam, if you weren't Destiny Child or one of the big ones, you weren't really working like that. Like, only a few got through that crack. I'm actually surprised, like, fam, like the fact that she's still somewhat relevant where people are interviewing her like that. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. Cause she had "Why Don't We Fall in Love and Talking to Me." You ever remember? Every time I did talking.
I probably know it, but
oh man, you don't know
no, I
that
probably
song?
hear
That
it.
song-
Like if I hear it, I'll know the song, but I didn't think it was a hit.
No,
I
it
didn't
was
like
just a
One Thing
follow.
either. I thought One Thing was trash.
One thing was good. One thing was good. It was the beat, like,
The beat was fire.
yeah, the beat is different. It was a new style because even Beyonce took that style after the fact, right? With the same producer, with Rich Harrison. So the beat made that whole shit blue. I'm trying to remember the song "Touch," but I don't remember it.
No. That's what I was about. That stupid.
Yeah, that heavy drums.
I wonder who did it. I wonder who they'll say did the industry did dirty, her or Carrie Hilson.
Well, Amory just couldn't produce a hit. Carrie Hilson, on the other hand, just got super blackballed.
She shut herself up. She never put out that Beyonce diss.
and apologizing after that, like, bitch, it's fine.
Oh,
Don't.
I got my wedding invite.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's so good.
Man told me. Man asked me about the menu. I'm like, yo, cuz I'm picky, broski. Like, yeah, I'm saying just make sure everything's plain. He goes, yo, I can get the kids menu for you. I can give you like chicken fingers and mozzarella sticks. I'm down. I am down.
That's
Oh,
just
this looks so nice. I'm sure I can show you.
Don't show me
He said, don't show you?
on this. What are you gonna do? You send to me?
Yeah, I shouldn't show. Yeah. I'll send it to you. Because then people.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
This guy's right. Spice was in the house this weekend, shutting shit down. Everybody kind of pulled out for her this
Make
weekend.
up, boom. So make this make sense. Old Bumba Rasclat was at the show.
At Spice Show?
Oh, you didn't see him at Spice's show?
No. I seen Anisha Bradshaw. I don't know. I only seen
So
her.
Old
Actually.
Bumba Rasclat was at the show, and he actually got taken on stage.
Oh
To
really?
go dagger up some pum pum.
Oh really?
And I was confused because me only think say Old Bumba Rasclat like cocky. He's Toronto's favorite Bati boy. That's his name.
Well, I guess it's leading to that. All the talk is leading to that. So,
Damn.
which is dope.
No, it was good for him. You know what I'm saying? It was good for the city, all that stuff. But I was just confused. Like, I know he likes Spice and Jamaican, and the Jamaicans are very anti against one side. But I don't know. People are telling me Spice rocks with the LGBTQ community. I don't know, but I feel like it's gonna happen soon, fam. I'm telling you.
I think so too. You seen the clip with Tresor and them talking about how they seen a lot of like the other side over there, like a lot more than usual.
No, I didn't see the clip, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. Like, I like, come on, it's a small subset of people with that mentality. I think everybody's opening up to the fact, but I also did see like a Instagram reel where they show you all the countries that are homophobic and the consequences of homophobia. So Maldives, you get either 8 years in prison or 100 lashes. in the comments, I'm like, these niggas is really trying to beat the gay out of you in Mount Daniels, fam. 100 lashes or 8 years. I'm doing 100 lashes. Beat the gay out of me, please. Just do it. Like some of them places, like is death and shit though. Like death penalty right away. They're not playing with that. They're not playing with homophobic people, homophobia at all. Like if you're gay, you're dead. Wild.
I'm not gonna comment on that. Hold your head to all the gay youths. I know it's rough out there.
Oh yeah, I did see someone else. Agent Double O. I seen her on stage. Did you see that clip? Yep, it's on Spices. If you go on Spices thing and you go through the clips, you'll see her on stage.
Wow, entertaining. And also, Sad Boy had her event, which I seen all the bad girls from the Six get invited to, but not Snoopy. Like respectfully to that, respectfully, I feel like Snoopy should have got an invite. Because the sad boy, the sad boy know any of those girls if they're not on the Real Bad Girls of the Six?
No.
Blicky maybe.
No.
That's it.
Blicky maybe, yeah. Yeah. Especially if she's from where she's from, Blicky maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got on that. Shout out Sad Boy.
Shout out Sad Boy.
She opened up for Rima as well.
Yes. Took pictures with her, him and Boy Wonder at the Rima show. She's doing her thing. Even Fury was like, yo, that girl Sad Boy's doing her thing. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yo, so you want to talk about that? She's like, nope. You think I want my daughters to walk around looking like that? Great. She wears like 1/4 of clothes on her body. Just a strap across her breasts and a strap across her panty line. But hey, that's her style, right? That's her style. Fuck. Yeah, it's pretty boring. It's been a boring week. Top 5 bought his friend me back, and he was on live again with Ye.
It wasn't on live. It was just a video call.
That's what I'm saying. Video call with Ye. Assassin's Creed is gonna go live action on Netflix. They found its writer, so we're gonna look for Assassin's Creed in the near future, probably next year. The freestyle with
Joey Badass, Absol, and Big Sean.
Who wiped it down? Who wiped it down? Who super wiped it down? Joey Badass wiped it down. I'm surprised you. I'm surprised you said Joey Badass.
He was the best one on there, and I don't like him as a rapper, so that's crazy.
But that's what I was saying. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
But nah, he yellowed it. He said, "I ain't taking shit back." I'm like, that's the kind of energy. And then saying, "Yeah, what? Y'all niggas forgot about Control? Like, what the fuck? Like."
Too many sensitive rappers. Yeah.
In your pajamas. Yeah, I feel it. I rock with it. I like that energy. I like that timing, and I think I wish there was more. I don't know how you get to a place with that, and maybe you do with the rappers, because these guys are rapping. Like, they don't give a fuck about no street beef or nothing like that. So I like the fact that you take somebody like Absol and fucking Joey Badass. You put Big Sean in there for like, Big Sean's the worst verse of like for the last like fucking 12 months or something. Like, it was the worst thing he dropped, but it was still fire. But like, yeah, I need that. Like, who's beef? Like, okay, for an example, if they did like an old school one, right? And you put, that's just, I'm just thinking hypothetical. Where is it? The Bronx, Queens, and Brooklyn, right? Those are the top ones.
Yeah.
Who's from the Bronx? A rapper from the Bronx.
Fat Joe,
LL Cool J, Jay-Z. Let LL Cool J and Jay-Z take shots at each other. Like, I would rock with that. I would rock with that. Same thing. Let's just say you put another one and you really do the big 3 and put Drake, Kendrick, and fucking J. Cole together. Just have Drake and Kendrick just yellow taping each other, fam. I'm down for something like this, fam. Like,
that would be dope. Still,
keep it like that, though. I don't want to see them go off and do like 3 randoms. I want you to do niggas that are gonna attack each other. Like, even if the next one they put like Rayvon and Joey Badass with somebody else, I'm here for it. I am here for that. Hip hop is missing that competition. everybody's too
Yep.
nice or
Like-
everybody truly hates each other. Like, why can't it be like, yo, I'm spitting bars at Vegas. Like, this 4-ride bitch, he don't got shit on this nigga. Take my 4-row and blam it. Like I'm
when I bring my wet back nigga to the stage with me, understand, Papi, he ain't coming with no yes sir. Hey, no, I don't know how. I don't know. I want to do something sick. Hold on. When I bring my wet back nigga, and I say okay, and he points your finger like you some essay, something that you know what I'm saying. I'll flip some shit like that. Like,
or you'll be like, yo, you see when I bring this white boy, he gonna squeeze the trigger, and best believe I'm allow him to say, nigga.
yeah. Yo, we need that still. We should. Yo, you know what? Do it ourselves. Yeah. I would love to see. Yo, honestly, that's like Clash for Clash. Like,
Hoodlum,
it's so crazy.
Roni, and Bugs.
Actually, you know what? Actually, Hoodlum, Clips, Crunch Time.
That's not fair because Crunch and Hoodlum kind of rock with each other.
Okay,
That's why
I'll
the
take
third
Crunch
person
Time
has
now.
to be like just a random that probably likes
Okay.
both, and you know he rocks with both sides, or he just doesn't have
Okay.
issues.
Okay, so Hoodlum, Clips, Smiley.
Something like that.
Yeah, that would be sick. Like a cipher,
or even like a Hoodlum, Sav, and who else? Like somebody else. No, they. Never mind. Toronto's just.
You don't think too hard, fam.
Yeah,
like
Toronto,
you could possibly be.
Toronto can't do it. Like, you know, you would have press up Doovie and like, yeah, I'm saying I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Like that's the problem right there. Is just everything else just gets really tricky. with Toronto, it gets very tricky.
It's so sad, man. Like so sad because it would be so dope to have that.
Isn't there like smaller level? No, I shouldn't say smaller level, but some of the underground guys that are Rash Fresco, Mula, and Jimmy Giddy.
That'd be dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Or Hoodlum, Sam G, and Clips. I don't know how that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe throw somebody else instead of Clips in there. Respectfully, it's not a diss to Clips, but like, but Hoodlum, Sam G, and like somebody from the West. Like who was part of Dirt era from the West at that time?
Heartless G.
Boom, Heartless G.
Or J Noble.
Can we get a nigga that's freed up though?
From that era. Cavity.
I have to check my tooth.
From the West in that era, it would be Mula or Pyrex.
Pyrex is
still. Pyrex would be dope. Yeah, Pyrex would be good. Pyrex would be good. Yeah, that would be honestly interesting. I would love to see more of that. I would love to see more of the friendly competition rap battles. You were telling me about some trailers. What were you talking about?
I seen a trailer today for Superman movie. I also seen a trailer for Ironheart. I could have sworn there was a few, but those are the two that I remember off rip. Ironheart looks doo-doo, respectfully, and what's it called? Oh, I seen the trailer for Nobody 2.
I've been seeing that around, but I didn't check the trailer out yet.
Yeah, that looks something. HBO Max went back to thing. HBO Max went to Max, then it went back to HBO Max.
Stupid guys.
I don't know what the point of that was. And that was it. I've been posting because I've been seeing like a lot of things on the King of the Hill recently. Like they've been doing like a lot of stuff just on King of the Hill, and I'm like, this is so random. King of the Hill just announced that they're coming back.
What do you mean, King of the Hill? Like,
Yeah, it's coming back. The cartoon.
really?
Yes, fam.
Older or like what? Are they older? Or is the same
I think they're the
age?
same age. Niggas not gonna grow. Fam, it's cartoon. When do niggas grow up? Homer's been fucking 40, 50 something for like 30 something years.
That's interesting. Bring it back.
But yeah, really and truly, the that Superman movie looks crazy.
I got to see the trailer.
Like that Superman movie looks like whatever my boy is doing with the DC. I'm excited for it. It seems a little old schoolish. That's what I don't like. But the way the trailer opens up and Lois is breaking down Superman, and it's just like, holy fuck, fam. This they got one. Just looking at this shit, it's just like, yo, fam, if you guys fuck this up, like I think if Superman gets fucked up, and depending on what Marvel does, I think it's the end of the superhero movies.
Oh wow!
I think this could possibly be the end because I don't think Batman can save it like that. I don't think Spider-Man can save it like that. I think you need more. And I think the biggest problem is stop doing fucking B tier niggas that nobody knows, or like C tier niggas that nobody knows. Like really and truly, like you're doing Ironheart over like any X-Men.
Well, then they're probably not ready to release the X-Men. Cool. They probably want to roll it out Doctor Doom times.
Cool. Squirrel Girl? Squirrel Girl's one of the strongest motherfuckers. I keep telling you, Squirrel Girl's one of the strongest motherfuckers in Marvel.
I never even heard of her.
What?
So, comic book thing, right?
Yes,
comic book thing.
She never made it.
Yeah,
obviously, but that's why I'm saying, like, why don't you focus on some of the better characters?
Okay, even if they're B tier better, or just no like, B tier at all.
It's funny when you say B tier or whatever, because it's like Squirrel Girl. I can't consider Squirrel Girl B tier when she's defeated Thanos in the comics. You know what I'm saying? Like she a problem. So it's like I don't know. But
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like I just feel like they should be implementing more people that are like really strong, or just I don't know. Maybe that too. They can't introduce them because they are too strong. Like what happened to Nova?
Right. Let's take a look at this trailer real quick because we never even seen it yet.
You too.
Are you being serious right
now? Full
now?
screen on. You can't. Yeah, because you're a thing in it.
What happened?
I was gonna tell you full screen it, but I forgot we're on this, so does it make a difference?
You'd let me interview you as.
You're right. It looks like a WB movie, like a WB show. Like it's the color grading. It makes it look
like old.
Yeah,
but I think that's the point. Like if you see the costumes and stuff, I think that's what they're trying to go for.
Okay.
But I don't like it.
Like that. Like you're saying, like that year. Like it's a kind of like maybe in the early 2000s, maybe late.
See what Fantastic Four is doing?
I
don't like that either. Like even though that it's like I see what you're saying with the color grade and stuff too, but like with Fantastic Four, the color is a little bit more brighter, but it's like a old school vibe, which I just don't like.
Never really see Superman angry like that, so that is really dope to see. The human, or he's not even human, like a humanized version of Superman with digging into his emotions. We know he's an alien, but he's been on the planet, so like obviously he's been raised by humans. So just seeing that, so that's the same ice planet in the first or second movie. I remember there was on some kind of icy planet.
That's his ends. He has that in every show, every movie. That's his ends. That's where he chills. That's I don't know if that's where that's not where the thing landed, but that's his lair. That's what you call it.
Okay. Superman's lair?
Yeah, that's where that's his crib, fam. I think on almost every movie or TV show, kind of he's had that little ends where he just goes. Like, I'm like crypto.
I think I know where they're going with this. I don't think I like where they're going with it. But I mean, what can you do? Like, I feel like it's not an origin story. I think they're trying to encapsulate Superman's powers. Maybe like to say, "Oh, work for the government," or "You can't be here on Earth technically because he's an illegal alien." Like that's pretty much that's where they're going with it. You're an immigrant, buddy.
But
Like
that's always been his storyline. His storyline is, if he ever goes bad, we're fucked. That's always been Superman's storyline. Is like the government can't control him, where they can control other superheroes, but he's the one superhero that you can't control. And if he goes bad, we're fucked. Like that's always been his story.
Yeah. Where does all those like monsters come into play? Like I swear I seen a
Kaiju.
fucking I seen a kaiju type nigga. Like where's that coming from? Like is that you think that's a Lex Luthor thing happening here? Like is Lex Luthor hiring other superheroes or super villains to kind of take him down? Because it looks like he's the one that's hell bent on trying to find out who the fuck this person is. You know what I'm saying? Going to his lair.
Might even be the president. That's why when she said the line, did you even talk to the president about it? And he's like, oh no. Like Lex could be the president. So
the president of the US at that point?
Could be, why not? There's been
has that ever been in
sure he's been like the president. He's always tried to do that in the comic books where he has superpower. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the line they go. As for like movie in general, I've never watched Superman books like that. The only comic book I've ever watched from like Superman wise that I remember is like anything that had to do with Doomsday.
Yeah,
I remember
me
like
too.
when Doomsday killed Superman, like they both punch each other and fucking place exploded. But I like it. The shit looks fire. I like going. This is a movie I'm gonna go actually watch in the theater. VIP up.
Me too. I'm gonna go watch it. Probably not VIP, but I will watch it.
I'm gonna go VIP this movie because the first maybe like 20 minutes is gonna be boring. I won't be entertained.
I mean, let's hope not. Let's hope not. I mean, James Gunn is a pretty dope director, so let's hope that he,
And my boy, like, come on, bro. Like, how hard is it to cast Lex Luthor? Sorry.
I mean, given that trailer, the casting was a little bit better. Not gonna
better
lie.
than the last one, yes, because they had my boy that like the nigga had hair, and when they were fucking did his fucking shit. So yes, compared to the last one, but I think, fam, why is we have to like do a breakdown video on why Lex Luthor is always so hard to cast. Like,
it shouldn't be that hard. No,
they have complaints more about Lex than they do about any Superman, like if you break down any character that they've ever had a problem with that person playing them, Lex had the biggest issues. Always.
Let me see this real quick. Worst comic book casting in a live action. Let's see. I'm pretty sure. Okay. This is in August 3rd, 2024. Top 10 worst castings in superhero movies. All right, guys. Check this out right here. First one they have is Ezra Miller as the Flash. That's cap. He wasn't bad. He played a good Flash.
He actually played. I think he played the best Flash. Played it better than the one on CW.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Fam,
no, he didn't. No,
the other one on the CW was more like down to earth. Like he was chill. Like this is Flash. Flash is like fun. He's dumb, quirky, but smart. The Flash on CW was not funny.
No, he wasn't. He was just the Flash. He was cool, like you said, like down to earth. He was checking for his girl, like
That's not who Flash is.
Well, we're just talking about the best cast. We're not talking about how he acted. Well, I guess I don't know. It's whatever. But I disagree with you.
I disagree with these guys. He wasn't. This one wasn't a bad casting.
I also agree with that. Ezra Miller was not a bad Flash. Number 9, Jessica Alba as Sue Storm.
I don't know about that.
This wasn't bad either. At the time, in 2005, Jessica Alba,
she was hot.
Like the white girl of America.
Yes,
she was.
Now maybe the acting was trash.
We're talking about casting.
Yeah,
like
exactly. That's why I said maybe the acting was bad, but casting, I didn't mind that.
Yeah, me neither. And she's the only live action Sue Storm at the moment. So
no,
At the moment, 2005, wasn't there? There was one before her.
One after her. There was the other Fantastic Four
Okay,
when they made
after.
Johnny Storm. Oh, you're saying at the moment, like when they did it.
At the moment, yes. As of 2005, that was the only live action representation of Sue Storm. So
Got you.
this God was blessed, man. This God was blessed. Number 8, Samuel L. Jackson as the Octopus in The Spirit, 2008. Now, I have no clue what The Spirit is. I'm pretty sure it's a villain from the Sin City or wannabe.
It's a Sin City. What do you call it?
Successor.
This doesn't even count because like Sin City doesn't really count. Like I know it's a comic book, but it's not like Marvel or one of them. We're talking about Marvel and DC are the bigger ones.
All right, so we'll pass on Sam Jackson. Topher Grace as Venom. I agree.
That's bad.
I agree.
That's really fucking bad, to tell you the truth. Him as Eddie fucking Brock is actually, that's up there. That actually might be number 1.
That should have been like top 3.
Yes.
This was the worst casting of Venom I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, what the fuck? Why do you guys have the 70s show nigga playing fucking Venom? Like, ew.
Bro, they could have got Brock Lesnar. Any D's nigga. Like, you get the least D's nigga. Like, I know Eddie Brock to be D's from the comic books. He was D's. Or even the TV show, he's D's. Who the fuck is this dude?
Yeah. Exactly. That was a bad casting. We agree. 100%. Number 6, Seth Rogen as the Green Hornet. Now, this is not a DC Marvel thing, but Seth Rogen as Green Hornet definitely was a bad cast.
I don't even remember this.
I'm not gonna
tell you the truth. Yeah,
it was
him and the Chinese youth, right?
Yes.
I never watched this.
So the original Green Hornet, it was another white guy, and Bruce Lee was, I think it's Taito. I don't know. But yeah, number 5, Jared Leto as the Joker.
Jared Leto, honestly, he wasn't that bad. He just didn't get enough roles to flesh out the role.
I think it goes back to the acting part still. Like the Jared Leto as the Joker, it was a different Joker, a Joker in the modern time. I think that's fine.
And 2, the casting of it. This wasn't a bad casting.
No, it wasn't bad.
I just think that the movie itself for the Suicide Squad, it was they should never put him in it.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been in Suicide Squad.
Or he should have been like the main character. Like he should have been like the fucking real bad guy of the show or something, where like the Suicide Squad was kind of getting at him or something. But like him just being there as like a side guy made no fucking sense. When has Joker ever been a side guy in a movie? Like what?
Yeah. They could have made him like a silhouette of Harley Quinn, like not like an actual character. He could have just played an off-screen thing, you know? They didn't need him in the Joker. Now, as far as casting goes, he wasn't a bad casting in my opinion, but Joker shouldn't have been in Suicide Squad. Number 4, David Hasselhoff as Nick Fury.
Jesus Christ.
No,
I don't think there's that bad.
This was not a bad casting. I don't know if you ever seen the comic book magazine Wizard.
No.
They say they have like the little panel about who would play live action characters of comic book characters. I think Hasselhoff was Nick Fury in one of those little panels. So lo and behold, he ended up playing Nick Fury, and yeah, it wasn't a bad casting. Nick Fury is a white man in the comic books. If you guys know, you know. And David Hasselhoff looks like him. I'm not gonna lie. Jared Leto as Morbius, number 3. Wow, Jared Leto got 2 us up in this bitch.
Yeah, this is shit.
I never seen Morbius. I don't know too much about Morbius, but what I know on the Spider-Man animated TV series as a half vampire or some shit. So, whatever. That's what I know about Morbius. What do you think? Bad casting?
Yeah, bad.
Number 2, Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luger. As we were just complaining, why can't you get this nigga right?
Number 1. He should have been number 1.
So who do you think is number 1 then?
As a bad casting for somebody.
I bet they put like
Bro, Michael B. Jordan as Johnny Flame.
Ooh, you think so?
Yes. It's gonna be somebody else. It's gonna be somebody else, but that should be the worst casting.
Yeah, I didn't
It's gonna.
understand that. They were playing the whole adoptive woke bullshit role, like
Who
nigga.
else
Johnny
did they
Storm.
complain about? Biggest miscasting for like a superhero?
They complained about
Maybe like Val Kilmer or somebody or one of them.
yeah, they complained about that. Who else did they complain about? I think they complained about Jamie Foxx's Electro. They complained
one was
about that.
pretty bad too. Oh, I know who it is.
Who
I
is it?
definitely know who it is. It's from Marvel.
Who
I'll
is
just
it?
do this.
I can't see. Hold on.
Oh shit, my bad. You can't see?
Go. Thanos? No.
Remember,
Thanos?
I did. Guarantee it's him. I guarantee 100%.
I don't even know. Okay, well let's check it out.
Iron Man movie.
Number one. Huh?
Iron Man. Watch. Pull it up.
Iron Man.
Pull
Iron
it
Man.
up.
Who did the Iron
Go to number one. Go to number one. I guarantee.
Number one is Shaquille O'Neal at Steel. What the fuck?
What? That's dumb. That doesn't even make
That
sense.
is dumb. That is dumb because Steel's not even a. Well, I guess he is, but come on.
Man, these guys are goose.
Yeah.
As Steel. Fam, they should have just fucking my boy that played Mandarin in Iron Man.
Oh, that's what I was thinking too. Still, the Mandarin
Yeah,
youth.
the
Yeah.
first Mandarin youth that they had, and they made it like that was dumb. Like, why would you?
And they retconned him into some sort of fucking TV character.
Yeah, and then it was so dumb that they were like, okay, this is dumb. Let's go put the real Mandarin in. Like, what the hell?
They really almost ruined that shit. Still.
Yeah, they did.
But yeah, I mean, that's all I got, man.
All I got too. There's just a bunch of other stuff. Maybe we'll talk about it when we come in. Hood baby, was it Robert or Pepper said that the East End guys don't come outside, they're not outside like that.
Cap, because I was outside everywhere as an East End guy. Every bumper that way.
Weed in the streets is in the West now.
Yeah,
he was on Eglinton, killing Eglinton the other day.
Oh, did you see the fucking? Oh man, did you see the fucking the guy from Florida? One of the execs was talking beer Gaza. They had to suspend the man.
Mm-mm.
Oh man, so okay, let me see if I can pull up this real quick. Where is it? Damn. So this guy was making pure stupid Twitter posts, like anti-Semitic Twitter posts, something about the Leafs and they should whatever and shit like that. And fucking these guys cooked him, fam. These guys suspended his ass. They're playing the Panthers, right? Panthers exec suspended. All right. Toronto Star. NHL suspends Florida Panthers exec for inappropriate social media posts amid playoff series. This guy's fried. I don't know why he's doing that. The NHL says it has suspended a top Florida Panthers executive for a series of inappropriate posts on social media. Let's see if I can find these posts.
Yeah, right, man. They scattered that and they took that down. Actually, somebody would have saved it. Fam, what kind of commercial is that? I thought the man's body piece was getting bigger. Pause. Yo, what kind of commercial is that?
They're doing some crazy shit. Okay, but he said the screenshots show the guy's name is the account of Douglas Sifu, who was the vice chair, partner, and alternative governor of the Panthers, is arguing on Sunday with a fan, calling them a 51st state anti-Semite loser. and promoting the elimination of Hamas. He has since apologized. Nigga, you can't be fucking disrespecting and saying sorry. Screenshots show the exchange beginning with an account with the handle Dr. Grizo responded to one of Sifu's posts writing, "What's worse, using headshots to win a series or using starvation as a weapon to win a war?" So I guess Florida Panthers, they're very aggressive in this game. So Sifu responded, "Actually being a whiny dope anti-Semite is clearly worse, loser." Later, he said 51st state anti-Semite loser and wrote Israel now and forever until ever last Hamas Rat is eliminated. Holy fuck. Now that's you saying shit like that will definitely get you off air, fam. These guys are not playing with those kind of words like nigga, what? Like I didn't even know hockey was on it like that. Like you are on a monting, fam. To a fan at that, drawing you out on X, like you're not being watched on a playoff series that you might lose. These niggas is tweaking, bro. Even the fucking higher ups don't know how to act, bro. These guys are on a crash out mission.
Yeah, they don't care, fam.
Yeah, they got money, right? Who gives a fuck?
NBA.
Oh yes,
Indiana's in the Eastern Conference Finals.
I know. Didn't I tell you that though? It's an Indiana Knicks thing. I told you. I should have gambled that.
Indiana. We both all said Indiana. We were convinced that Indiana. The Knicks is more the surprising one. But Knicks is game 5 or game 6, I believe, is tonight. Minnesota, same thing. Game 5 or game 6 against Sting is tonight as well. And OKC is looking to close out Denver in their series, as well as Dallas getting the number 1 pick for the draft, and they're looking like they're not going to trade it and they're going to keep it to pick Cooper Flag.
Yes. Did you see that crazy stat line before I start to cut you? Did you see that crazy stat line when
every time a team trades the main player, that team gets the fucking draft?
Coincident or not?
No, it's rigged. Come on, fam. Like fuck, that's not a coincidence at all. I think Nico Harris knew. I think they said it. Hey, Nico Harris, yo, if you want to trade up, and I think there's like the same thing in music and whatever. I think it's the same way in sports, where there's a lot of behind the scene talks about how we want this thing to look in the next couple of years or so. So yes, there's trades and the little blagga trades, but I think the higher up is be like, hey, if you want to trade Luka, we'll give you a draft. Yeah, you'll give me number 1. We'll give you 1 or 2, but we'll work on giving you 1. And they traded Luka, and they're like, all right, we'll give you number 1 pick this year.
Wow, you really think it's like that, eh?
Yeah, I really think
people really think it's luck. People think it's luck, though. They really do think it's luck.
No, it's not luck.
What were you gonna say though?
No, I was just gonna say, regarding to the playoffs, obviously Knicks is gonna face Sting. Knicks will face Indiana. I'm a hater, so I want Indiana to win. I do not want anybody from the Atlantic Division, especially like New York, because if New York wins the championship, we'll never stop hearing about that shit. And it looks like OKC and Minnesota will be facing each other. And I think like, even though LeBron is doing so good, I think this is really the end of that era. Like we all thought Curry gets injured. Like I think that era is officially done. Like Shea, Tyrese Halliburton,
Jalen Brunson,
Anthony Edwards. Like it's just a new wave and crop of basketball that it's just like, wow, bro. Like, it's interesting. And then I'll say that for the end. But yeah, Cooper Flag on Thing. If Kyrie and Thing can come back healthy, fam, that team is gonna be a fucking problem.
Do you really like Cooper Flag in college?
It's a problem, fam. That nigga plays on both sides. That's the thing too. It's not he's not no super scorer or anything, but he obviously, I think obviously shooting and handling he needs to improve on. But he's a legit scorer. Like he can score, he can pass, and he can fucking play defense, bro. So, and I think that's the biggest issue, is like not a bigger issue, but like that's why he's so thought out for it, because it's like he plays both sides. So now you bring in Clay, him, Kyrie, Anthony Davis, and Gaffer, whoever you put at the center. I am telling you that team's going to be a problem. So like to tell you the truth, giving up fucking Luka to get Anthony Davis and Cooper Flag, it's like, now looking at it, I'm like, I'm gonna lie, it kind of makes sense still.
I mean, given that they knew that they were going to get, and to your point, maybe they knew. I think maybe they knew they're going to get the number 1. Just let go of Luka and we're gonna do it on another white
But
boy,
it had to
like
be the thing.
an American white boy. And
You had to,
you know what I'm saying?
like, everything is kind of tricky too, because they were saying, like, realistically, I can't remember. I have to find the tweet, but somebody was saying it. Chicago doesn't beat Lakers at the end of the game or whatever. That thing goes to Chicago. I think the number 4 spot
Right.
goes to Chicago. So then
I think I've seen that
I
too.
can't remember, but then it's pretty much looking like Chicago would have got that spot, and Chicago would have got Cooper Flag instead of Dallas.
Okay.
Chicago beat Lakers in the last game and it fucked it up. And they were trying to blame it on Josh Giddey, saying like, "Yo, Josh Giddey doesn't hit that shot to beat Lakers. Pretty much they get Cooper Flag." Hold on, one sec.
Mhm.
Yeah. My bad. Hold on, why my
It's
camera
all
crap out like this?
good. Because I think you pressed no
I said
camera.
stop the camera, but now it's like, yeah,
Can't come
we're
back
pretty
on.
much done anyway. So
Yeah.
idiot thing.
Okay, but yeah, fuck it. I'll just close out. You know what it is, man. Thanks for tuning in to episode 130 with your boy Vegas.